Welcome back to another video of Extra Point with Daily Dale presented by Red Kingdom Media. In this video, I will be breaking down Super Bowl 58 where the Chiefs reigned supreme and did something that did not happen in 20 years. I will be back after this short intro.
Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in to this Red Kingdom Media production, bringing you raw, authentic Chiefs coverage. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on your team. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers 25-22 in overtime to become back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Patrick Mahomes won his third Super Bowl MVP, cementing the dynasty in Kansas City, and now being mentioned with some of the greats such as Tom Brady and also Joe Montana. Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl was phenomenal. He threw for 333 yards and also 2 touchdowns and only threw 1 interception. And then he also ran for 9 carries and 65 yards on the ground. He had a passer rating of 99.3 in that game and nearly total 400 yards altogether, only being 1 yard away. Let's recap what happened throughout the game. The defense showed some signs of issues stopping Christian McCaffrey earlier in the first drive. CMC started with a run for 6 yards and a couple plays later caught a pass short in the middle of the field for 11 yards. After that, he had another big play having an 11-yard carry to put them in scoring distance. And then the next play, the Chiefs defense came up big with the strip on Christian McCaffrey, and that was forced by Leo Chenal and Mike Pennell. And it was also recovered by defensive end George Karlaftis. Even though the 49ers were driving down the field, the defense was able to take a breath during that first drive and make the plays they have been doing all season. On the first drive of the game for the offense, the 49ers defense came out with energy and forced a 3 and out. Isaiah Pacheco had a negative 3-yard gain to start the drive, being brought down by defensive end Nick Bosa and also defensive tackle Jason Hargraves. On the next play, Mahomes tried to get it over to Kelsey, but he was able to only gain 1 yard. Then that he was tackled by Chase Young, who they acquired before the trade deadline from the Commanders. To finish off the first drive, Mahomes got it to McKinnon for 8 yards and was short of the first down. It seemed dim to start the game for the Chiefs offense, but they were able to keep their composure and keep grinding throughout the entire game. A couple possessions later, after the 49ers were able to kick a field goal and put the first points on the board, they had a nice drive to put them up 10-0 on the Chiefs. Purdy was able to connect with Debo on a 12-yard catch and a couple nice runs by CMC to put them in a better down and distance. One mistake that was made to put them in a better position was an unnecessary roughness committed by cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, where he responded to action a 49ers player made, but we all know the second person is always caught in those situations, which resulted into a 15-yard penalty. After that costly mistake, the 49ers dialed up a nice trick play where Purdy threw it behind the line of scrimmage to wide receiver Jauan Jennings, who then connected with CMC to run it in for 21 yards to put them up 10-0 before the end of the half. The Chiefs were able to end the half with 3 points, getting a field goal by Harrison Butker, which was a 28-yard field goal to close out the half. To start the half, the Chiefs started off with the ball. On 3rd and 12, Mahomes looked for MVS, and it was intercepted by Jair Brown to put the 49ers in good field position. Luckily, the Chiefs defense was able to buckle down and force a 3 and out shortly after that. A couple possessions later, after a costly mistakes by the 49ers, muffing a punt at their own 16, Mahomes and the offense were able to capitalize by throwing a 16-yard pass to MVS to go up on the 49ers 13-10. After that touchdown that was made by the Chiefs, the 49ers were able to respond with their own touchdown going out of the field 75 yards, capping it off with a 10-yard pass from Brock Purdy to Jauan Jennings, putting them up 16-13. A big block was made by Leo Chenal to keep it from going to 17-13, which played out in the Chiefs' favor at the end. To close out the fourth quarter, the Chiefs were able to kick 2 more field goals, tying the 49ers 19-19 to go into overtime. The 49ers won the toss, and the choice to receive allowed the Chiefs to make a stop and get a touchdown to close out the game and become Super Bowl 58 champions. Brock Purdy started off his first possession a little sluggish on the final drive, throwing an incomplete pass to Deebo Samuel and also Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk also had a false start, pushing him back behind the sticks, putting them in a 2nd and 13 situation. However, Purdy started dumping off quick passes to Christian McCaffrey to get downfield, and also a costly penalty made by Trent McDuffie being called for a defensive holding that could have been a strip sack fumble for the defense. Even though Brock Purdy and the offense were able to get downfield, Chris Jones, who has been phenomenal throughout the entire game, was able to get behind the offensive tackle and get a big stop, forcing an incompletion for Brock Purdy. With that stop, it gave Patrick Mahomes and the offense another chance to score a touchdown and close out the game and become Super Bowl 58 champions. On the final drive of this game, Patrick Mahomes and the offense were near unstoppable and weren't going to let anyone get this game away from them. On 4th and 1, Mahomes kept it on a read options, something that they did not do throughout the entire game or even the season, picking up 8 yards to keep the drive alive. He then, on the next couple of plays, was able to find Rashee Rice on a crossing route in the middle of the field to gain 13 yards and get into 49ers territory. Later on a 3rd and 1, he was able to use his legs once again on a 19-yard scramble up the middle to get it closer into field goal range. A couple of plays later, as the clock is going down, Mahomes finds Kelsey on a 7-yard catch up the middle to set up the game-winning play to Mecole Hardman. 1st and goal on a 49ers 3-yard line. Mahomes sent Hardman in motion on a play design that showcased the signature corn dog play. Hardman motions back outside, the ball is being snapped, and Mahomes finds him in the end zone by himself and scores a game-winning touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs to become back-to-back champs after having a tough middle of the schedule and fighting through all of the adversity that they dealt with throughout the entire year. The Chiefs once again had to climb back from being down 10 in a Super Bowl, winning their 3rd Super Bowl in 5 seasons, and finally cementing the dynasty in Kansas City that started in 2018 when Patrick Mahomes took over. Will get the most praise for his win is a defense, because with all the weapons the 49ers had and how well of a season Brock Purdy had, they were able to come through for their first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback and add another Lombardi to the mix for the trophy case. Thank you for watching another video of Extra Point with Dilly Dale presented by Red Kingdom Media. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on all social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media. Please like, comment, and share this video so other Chiefs fans like yourself can enjoy our content as well. If you haven't already, please check out our live post game we did after Super Bowl 58, and also check out our live stream Clinton, Lonnie, and I did during the Super Bowl. Also, during Super Bowl week, we had a special live stream series where we talked to different Chiefs fans about how they felt about the biggest game of the year and how they became fans. We had guests such as Kenneth, Larry, Dre, Alex, Rodney, and Dooney come on to get us fired up for the last game of the NFL season. With this being the last game of the season, this series will be back next season in September before the Chiefs opening night kickoff. Also, for those who attended the parade and were affected by this senseless act of violence, Red Kingdom Media stands with you during this hard time, and our prayers go out to everyone who was affected by this tragedy. This moment does not define Chiefs Kingdom, and during times like this, we all stand together to fight against gun violence in America. Thank you for supporting the channel, and talk to you in the off season. Go Chiefs!
Thanks for checking out this update straight from the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. We appreciate your passion, so please leave a like and follow us wherever you tune in from. See you next tailgate, your trusted source for all things Chiefs, Red Kingdom